What is up, everybody? So, a little different today. I'm not in my usual setup. I'm actually at school. I've been here for a while, so kind of tired, delirious, so sorry if I seem really weird in this video. But a lot of new things dropped yesterday, last night. We have the new war game, the male-only war game. We have the new heroic trial. I guess not a lot of things, just two. But still two really exciting things. The male-only war game is really cool to me. I will be going over that in a video tomorrow. I know it's only 3 days long, and that'll only leave like a day and a half left after that, but I just really do not have time to do it today, so I will be doing it tomorrow for you guys. But I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the heroic trial, and I hope that the sound's okay. I'm in a really big room, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Obviously not my usual setup. Anyway, I'm going to go over to the new heroic trial. We have the Tione. I actually just rolled her. You guys may have seen me roll her, actually. And, oh, wow, I don't have the orb thing. I guess I'll have to buy one. But, so, it's cool. I get one bond for her because I actually don't have any. I just got her. Alright, so, cool. Yeah, I was saving one for like something like this, and I accidentally used it the other day. Like I didn't even mean to use it. It was like, I think I used it at like 12 or like 2:59, like it was about to reset, and I thought it had reset already, and I used it. But anyway, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and unlock, and I have done this. I've cleared it with an A rank, so I was trying to do it as free to play as possible, as like normal, and it's just extremely hard to do. It's not that she outputs too much damage or anything. Like, you can survive easily, but you can't output enough damage. And that's been a common theme lately with the heroic trials. Like, they're beefier. Anakitty just debuffed you a lot, and Tione actually heals 27,000 damage, 27,000 health per turn, I do believe, is the number. So that's quite a beefy amount, right? So it's going to take a long time. And like, I had the problem, I was actually running out of MP before I could kill her. Like, I could not kill her with a free-to-play team at all. So I went non-free-to-play. This is the team that I beat it with the first time. Just for time's sake, well, what happened? I made another team. I don't know what happened to it. That's interesting. Well, it was just a couple of assists were switched, that's all. That's interesting. I'll just go ahead and do it here. Yeah, so I was just using more 4-star assists to just output a little bit more damage, because I didn't want it to take like however many turns it took me in the video, so I don't even remember what I put on here, or what I put on her. It honestly doesn't really matter. I don't want to say that, but it doesn't really matter. So while I'm looking, oh yeah, it was Dionysius, because he actually reduces heal, so I thought that was a clever idea. But anyway, you know, things you guys need to remember. She is weak to earth and wind, so she is more weak to wind. I think it's like 30% to wind and 20% to earth or something like that. But that leaves it very open to the Chloe, the Christmas Chloe. I know I preach her all the time. She's really good. Besides that, she is physical, obviously. So you're going to want to use like this Hestia, the Summer Hestia, the debuff Strength. There is a 3-star, I believe, that does that. There's a 3-star that I know that increases physical resist. And that is a Hephaestus. There are 3-star healers. You're probably going to want to run a healer. And you're going to want to run Christmas Chloe for sure. As far as free-to-play goes, it's really difficult because they don't output as much damage, and you really need damage output in this. So, you know, that's pretty much what. There's no ailments. I don't know if I said that, but there's no ailments. That's pretty much what you guys need to know, though. That she's not resistant or weak to magic or physical at all. So I'm going with physical. Obviously, I have more units for that. And then Chloe is physical, so it kind of centers around that theme. But, you know, I'm just using units, obviously, that help me output more damage, because I'm going to need more damage. I'm using Dionysius. If you guys have him, it's the Familia, not Familia, yeah, the Familia Banner one. with Sacred Fire Hestia and stuff like that. Ceremonial Flame, I get them mixed up. Whichever one does 15% extra damage. And he poisons, and he's not going to poison her, obviously, but he poisons and then reduces heal by 20%, which is pretty cool. I didn't see that being extremely useful. Like, it's pretty useful in Wargame, like for the double healer teams and stuff like that. It's pretty useful against them, but just in certain situations, and it's not overall useful, so, less usefulness there. I'm going to go ahead and jump in while I'm talking about this. But I do think it's cool that they implemented the use here, where he could be useful. I haven't tried him in this, so he could be just terrible. But it'll theoretically help me output more damage because she won't be healing as much. So I'm just going to buff, and then I'm just going to heal. She does output damage, quite a bit of damage, so you're probably going to want to bring a healer. I found that I was dying even with Chloe without a healer, so you're probably going to want a healer. And I'm just going to leave her buffing because she's not going to do enough damage to be relevant. And then for Chloe, since I have a healer, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. I know sometimes I bounce back and forth between the first two skills, like if I want to really make sure that I'm outputting, that I'm being as protected as possible. But I don't really care right now. I want to be outputting more damage. So that's what I'm going to be going for. Just the 1, 2, 3. And then with the eyes, a lot of times, like in Wargame, you'll want to debuff your opponent first so that all of your characters do more AoE damage. However, I'm just going to be buffing her first because I'm just going to be using Belle's single target attack. It hits harder anyway, and there's really no need. The 60% extra wind damage is just better in this situation, in my opinion. And yeah, Lily's just going to keep healing. At this point, I'm going to start just using Eyes as specials because I believe she's resistant to fire. Let's look at that. She is not. She is resistant to thunder, so no using thunder units, and she is resistant to water, so no using water units, which is interesting. Like, obviously she's going to be resistant to water because she's a thunder unit, but with the new Familia event more than likely being water and wind, I figured she would be weak to water and wind. I don't know why, because obviously she's not going to be weak to water, but so anyway, I'm going to use Eyes Special Arts. Yep, looks good. Everything looks good. I haven't been paying attention to how much she's been healing. I think it was 27,000 before, so whatever that minus 20% is, 80% of 27,000. Oh my gosh, they have disappeared. Well, so I bet you guys didn't know that I can beat this heroic trial without characters. All right, no characters. I'm gonna take her down. I'm going to buff, I'm going to just buff again, and then after I use her Isis buff and debuff, I'll use her special arts again and probably be dead. She'll probably be dead. And by eyes, I mean not eyes, because obviously there's nobody there. I'm just doing it with sheer willpower and nothing else, so obviously. Tell me guys what you think about the male-only war game, by the way, and how you guys are doing. I know there's not a lot of males in the game, so it's really weird. And as far as the Fells thing goes, like I know he's not legal, it's because they never say his gender. I believe this is why, because they never say his gender in the manga or the anime. Well, in the manga. So we can't confirm whether he's a male or a female, so I just said whether he's a male or female, but I think he's a guy, but you never know. We've all seen Fate, so, well, a lot of us have seen Fate, and a lot of us know. You can never be too sure. I think that looks good. Sweet. So, she should be almost dead. I have not beaten it in 9 turns yet. I can probably beat it in 9 turns if I just go like full rush. I haven't put a lot of time into it. I've been working on this huge project for school for the past like 5 days, still going strong. So I won't be putting out a lot of content. That's why I haven't posted at all this week. I really apologize about that, but I will start posting again, starting in the next couple of days. So anyway, that is it. Physical rush, magic rush, whatever you want to do, just make sure that it is wind and earth. The Christmas Chloe is really good. Reducing heal is pretty good. Just make sure that you're outputting as much damage as possible, because the heal is really annoying. And yeah, it's really going to get you. That's what makes it harder on free-to-play. So you can do it with free-to-play units, like, don't get me wrong, but the problem that I had with my free-to-play team is that I ran out of MP on like turn 20, and then just didn't do any more damage because I didn't have any MP. So that is a problem that you guys will probably run into if you try to do free-to-play teams. But just let me know how it goes. If you have any questions, anything, just leave in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter, Discord. You can find me in either of those places. And yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, wish me luck, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.